much to
Being one of the top green light disc classes in Bossier Parish, how do you implement Reflex Math with your students?
Well, I've seen such great benefit with it because I've been using it since before Christmas as one of the early grant winners.
Okay.
And so what we've been doing is I have 14 Chromebooks in my classroom,
Okay.
and which is enough for half of my classroom. So half of my classroom is getting that green dot, working on Reflex. Once they get the green dot, they switch it with someone who hasn't gotten on it yet, who's working on their morning work. And that way, in a period of about 10 to 15 minutes, all of my students can get the green dot. And then I've also encouraged them to go on over the weekend. I have little snacks in my classroom, and if I see you've gone over the weekend, they get those snacks. And so they're really going for it, and I've given them as levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, and those kids are trying to get to that third level, which is multiplication from 0 to 12. And they want to get to that higher level, even though sometimes it's, third grade level or fourth, fifth grade level, and they're so excited they want to keep working hard and getting that high level.
So kind of two things that I really picked up on that you were saying is procedure is part of your class routine.
Mm-hmm.
So students right there know the value of it, and the next thing, setting goals so
Yes, ma'am.
that they reach those different levels. So that is awesome.
And I take the certificates and I display them outside the classroom for each class. So sometimes one class might say, well, I'm going to get more facts than that other class. And so they're competing, trying to get the most facts correct, the most lessons learned. And those certificates that we can print off for the actual students, some of them have them stuffed inside their binder that thick because they've been
That's
hitting
great.
those milestones over and over again, and they like the rewards, the certificates that come with them.
That's a great reminder of how important it is to recognize students' effort and that they like being recognized for their effort that they put in and seeing their
Everyone
growth.
loves competition
Don't we?
and rewards.
Yes.
So
We
just
do.
giving them a platform
Uh-huh.
to do that with the games and the certificates and everything, it's just perfect for these kids. No matter the low or how high they are, they all want to work hard, and it makes it to their level. And teachers who weren't sure about Reflex when we first started it, I was able to show them one of my lowest kids who had a very low understanding of addition and subtraction, was then doing multiplication. And it was because it became a reflex. That if they weren't taking, 5 plus 3 is 1, 2, that's 8. They were 5 plus 3 is 8. And because of that, they were able to build off on it. And a lot of the other teachers got on it as soon as I was able to show my data and share it with them.
One other question, because that made me think of this, because you were talking about that automaticity that the students had then in their response of calling up facts. Have you seen a difference in your class, in your math class, or when you're introducing new concepts of how the students are engaged in the concept and not having to always focus on the math fact?
We have seen kids go from failing math for the first 9 weeks to having a B for the third 9 weeks.
Wow.
And I sat down with one of them. I said, why? And I said, was it because of something different? He goes, no, because I'm not having to spend all my time thinking, what is that number plus that number? What's that number times that number? It's such a quick answer that I'm able to feel less stressed and less worried about time, that they're more comfortable taking the test.
Wow.
And
That's
so I'm really interested to see the state scores on those tests, because my kids were saying afterwards, after the test, I felt more confident taking that test. And a lot of these kids, confidence is a big issue, and Reflex has built that confidence to where those grades have gone up. Those weekly test scores have gone up, and just the kids smiling more when they come out of math, because usually it's
Yeah.
like, now they're much more excited.
That is awesome. What a nice foundation you have given your students so that they can go on and take those higher level math classes because they have that foundation. Thanks for being a
Oh, thank
leader
you.
on your campus and sharing how you use Reflex. I appreciate that. That is awesome. And your
appreciate Reflex.
students are lucky to
Well,
be
thank
in
you.
your class and have that type of support. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.